Rick Dollar with NetRadioDogs.com, and we are at Song of the Mountains taping in Marion, Virginia at the historic, yeah, I said historic, Lincoln Theater in Marion, Virginia. And found this guy out there on the corner playing the guitar.
Yes.
And I threw a 50 at him, and he followed me. So, Mr. Jeff Brown, how are you, old buddy?
Thank you for interviewing me.
I got to give you a hard time.
Yeah, it's pretty, and his table's pretty.
I like his table. It's beautiful. What are you guys doing over here tonight?
Well, we're playing this Song of the Mountains over here.
And,
you know, the historic Lincoln Theater.
Yeah.
Historical Lincoln Theater.
that's right. Say that again.
Historical Lincoln Theater.
There you
Tim
go.
White was gracious enough to let us be a part of it. And
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it tonight. It's going to be a good time, and we're
I'm telling
pretty
you.
excited about the band. We're doing pretty good, so everybody's pretty happy.
Now, where were you guys last night?
We was in Nashville at the Music City Sheridan at the Spigman Convention. It's a big Bluegrass thing.
Yeah. How'd that go for you?
Well, it went pretty good, but there's banjos on every corner and everything. Bust your brains out.
Yeah, but not like what y'all do.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I'll put it this way. If you ain't got tickets to come up here tonight, I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait 6 months to a year to see it on television, which is fine,
Yeah.
but there's nothing like live bluegrass music. I'll put it
No,
that way.
I mean, it's, Rick, I've been doing it since 76, I believe. Me and
Wow.
my brother, we was little kids, and we had a kid band in the 5th and 6th grade, and I used to hire and fire grown men.
I don't care if you got a car. You're fired.
So anyway, I love it, and it's been a big part of my life, and we got the band, of course, Jeff Brown and Still Lonesome, and
Yep.
on Union House Records, we got a brand new CD coming out. We're pretty excited about it. I got Wayne Taylor from Blue Highways producing the album for me.
That's great.
And we're, he's pushing me, he's making me do some things I might not have done.
That's good.
So, you know.
We all gotta grow,
I
don't we?
ain't, I'm getting older, but I ain't, maybe I can, I don't know. But anyway, it's gonna be, you know, it's got all new songs. I did a cut of an old tune that Waylon Jennings wrote, You Asked Me To.
Right. I heard
And,
that.
I think Elvis even had a cut on that
Yeah, I
song.
think he did that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But I just like the tune. I mean, I'm not, you know,
You ain't trying to outdo the king.
I ain't gonna outdo the king.
Man, I don't think anybody can. He did it right, you know.
Yeah, he was something else.
He was.
Man.
Well, let me ask you this: when you went to Spigma and you did what you did,
Yes.
how does that make you guys grow as a band? I mean, everybody together, working together, and you're in front of very influential and important people
Yes.
in this industry.
Right.
How does that make you guys grow?
Well, you know, there's a part of you in this business. I don't like to use the word competition, but you better bring your A game,
That's right.
because
That's the place to do it.
yeah, because there's bands out there that will do everything in their power to bring theirs, so you better bring yours.
That's right. I agree with
And
that.
you've got people in the industry that you're trying to, you know, obviously impress.
Sure.
You know, the game work and radio play and blank, 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 you know.
Mhm.
So it helps you, like you leave there refreshed and you're like, all right, you know, we done pretty good and they liked us, and it makes us, like tonight, like they're pumped. We're ready to play, you know what I'm saying?
You ready to do it?
Yeah, so that's a big part of doing things like that. It makes you, sometimes you get over here and you forget what you're doing, so you gotta,
That's right.
you know, keep your eye on the ball. So
Well,
it helps you do that.
I think you're probably going to be more focused than you've ever been in your life, and you know this. I mean, I'm preaching to the converted here, but headlining Song of the Mountains ain't too shabby either.
Well,
know what I mean?
No, I mean, I mean, heck, I didn't know I was going to be the final band. I mean, they might
Yeah.
have done that just to get me on and off. I don't know. But
They're trying to run you off early.
something I don't know. But I tell you,
No, we know better.
But I'll tell you, I've worked hard, and I hope
Yeah.
that you know, I'll tell you the gospel here, y'all, is I seriously do this because I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to see people smile.
That's right. And that means a lot.
Even though I don't a lot, but I like to,
Well,
I like to see it. You know, I get jumped on.
right.
My wife jumps on to me all the time, but y'all don't smile. We're in concentration.
yeah, you're trying to put the best product out there that you can put. And I don't mean to say product
Yeah.
in that respect. We've watched a lot of guys perform, and performing is it's part talent,
Yes.
part art,
Yes.
and part concentration. Like you're saying, you can do it, and you want to do it better, but you're also thinking, "Wow, how can I make this better than I've ever done it before?"
Yes.
And I think that being challenged is a good thing.
You know, when you play, like, you know, we talked about it earlier, but you know, I spent a lot of years working for Larry Sparks and
Right.
people in the industry. Him in particular, you know, I was able to do 4 albums, sing harmony and bass and stuff with him. But when you go up there and you play a song that I played with him that we knew backwards,
Right.
you know, but every single time it was different,
That's right.
and that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
If you ain't having fun, and it ain't different every night, you better check on that.
Yeah, lock it down.
Yeah.
Put it in the truck and let's go home.
Because, I mean, look, I've been up hours, I'm tired, but I guarantee when I get ready to play, I'm ready to go.
You'll find it.
I think so.
Yeah. And
You
you know
always
what?
do.
Well, speaking about Larry Sparks, which is, you know, one of these guys that, if you're in my business, that's one of the guys you want to talk to because there's so much knowledge and so much, so many good things there. I mean, looking so forward to talking to Larry in the future. But you've got to take everything that you can from people like that in
Yes.
your life, not just on the performance end of it, but hey, getting there on time and doing this
Yes.
and getting in a routine
Yes.
of how to do the business.
Music business.
It is a
You
business.
know, the last word is the key.
That is exactly
You see
right.
a lot of young bands get put together, and I encourage that. Let's do it.
Yeah, they need to.
But the last word is what they got to focus on.
Right. And a lot of them don't know that yet, but they will. I mean, when they get hooked
And
up with...
you know, hey, I got taught by one of the guys that's been in it 50-some years.
That's right. So, there you go.
Hey,
And you guys
I
are...
guarantee you it's helped me.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
So what do you think about this festival business? I mean, you've got something going on the 1st of April that I'm going to be involved in, and I'm just tickled to death.
Well,
So tell me about
we're
this.
glad y'all gonna be with us, and
Yeah.
we're gonna all collaborate and have a good time. But listen, we're doing it's the 2nd annual James Wimmer Bristol Bluegrass Spring Fest at the Holiday Inn Exit 7, Bristol, Virginia,
Yeah.
April 1 and 2. We was the last week of March last year, but Easter is falling on the
Right.
last Sunday in March this year, so we didn't want to do anything there. But
Yeah.
17, we may drop back to the last weekend in March. But anyway, April 1st and 2nd, the Holiday Inn Convention Center, Exit 7,
Right.
Bristol, Virginia. We've got, like you said, we got Larry Sparks coming
Oh, yeah.
back. We got Russell Moore, 3rd time out. Larry Cordell, Lonesome Standard Time. Marty Raven's coming back to be with us. Lonesome River Band. Bringing
Wow.
the Graskels out of Nashville. Ralph Stanley II will be with us.
Have you got enough room?
Well,
I'm talking about for the people wanting to come.
yeah, I mean it's a great it's bigger
That's
than you
going to be
think
the
it is.
deal.
But you know, you can. I'll talk a little bit about you know, your advance tickets will be on sale till March the 15th. So anybody watches this, you might want to grab them. But
Yeah.
we've sold a bunch, and so look, me and Randall Hibbets and some private people help, obviously, graciously help us. But listen, me and him does that because we love to do it.
Exactly.
I'm telling you flat out.
Yeah.
And we're bringing something to the region that we feel like is going to grow into, hopefully, a monster, you know.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know,
I really do.
I mean, you know, either me and him's crazy or we love it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing there.
You know,
I like it.
yeah, but we just, you know, it's just, hey, if you want a good show and a good
That's
place,
it.
and if
And
you
a
can't
good
eat on
price.
exit, if you can't eat on that exit, there's something wrong with
Yeah, man, there's like 18 restaurants
And
up
you ain't
there.
hungry, you
And
know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
but the good thing about all of this is we're seeing a lot of positive thing happening with Bluegrass. And Tony and I both, that's one of the reasons we even got into this end of the deal, is because we love Bluegrass music. And it's good to be able to sit down and talk to people like you, and you know, you just named off a bunch of people there that, you know, if you wanted to go see them somewhere, you'd have to go to, you know, Western Tennessee,
Sure.
or way up in Virginia somewhere.
Yeah,
And Bristol is sitting right here on 81,
absolutely.
and it's really easy to jump right off at exit 7, and you're there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there in about 3 minutes.
You can stay at the hotel, you get a discount hotel rate through the Holiday Inn.
That's it.
I mean, if I was a bluegrass lover, which I am, I would go.
Sure.
So, you know, hey, it's good, and we appreciate y'all helping us get the word out.
Hey, we'll do anything we can.
It's gonna be
That's what we're here for.
Be a good time. We're excited, and we got a pretty good year coming with.
Yeah, what kind of tour dates you got?
I mean, we did about 43 last year. And,
Yeah.
And you know.
Plus a record.
Yes, and then we're building the dates as it actually now.
Yeah.
Even, you know, we'll see how it falls time the year's up, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a new project coming out, Union House Records, and
Yeah, they need to check that out.
we're looking. You know, you can go jeffbrownstilllonesome.com, and
There you go.
you know, we just.
So every time I call you, you're like, I'll call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
Yes, sir. But you know, I just like to do it, y'all.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's what it takes. If you don't have it in your heart first, you might as well not even try it any other way.
you know, I was raised up, in a primitive Baptist church, and
Yeah.
we didn't have no music, you know.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
of course they love it. It's just,
Yeah.
You know, but I was accustomed to hearing old mountain songs even when I was a
That's
little boy,
right.
you know, and so I had that in me, and then the guitar and whatnot, and I try to instill some of that heritage, I call it, on the stage, you know.
Well, that's what you need to do.
You know, and it's just so, it's tough sometimes to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because you can't sit there and listen to us for 3 or 4 hours. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But you try to get it all out in a set, you know, you're
That's right.
you know.
And it's hard to do that.
And you try to do that, you know, and we was talking about Dr. Ralph Stanley a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's told me things that, you know, when Carter passed away, you know, Ralph wanted to go backwards to go kind of dig that out of him, you know.
Right.
And
Well, I mean,
he had to.
I can totally understand that. You've got all that love in there for somebody in your life, and then they're not there.
Yeah.
So it's tough to have to deal with that. But, you know, I got to meet Dr. Ralph once, and you and I have talked about this.
Yes.
And I'm just glad that I got to meet him,
Oh.
because I got to sit and look in his eyes and see, you know, a little bit of what it's like to be around him.
Yeah.
And you got a lot more time with him than I do.
Yeah, but you know, Dr. Ralph Stanley, even people like Larry Sparks, which is a lot younger, but
Right.
you know, those guys they don't tell everything they know.
No, they don't. You have to try to pick it up.
I mean, I'm telling you flat out. I know
Yeah.
that for a fact they don't. And-
There's no way that they could.
But you know if you get just a little something off of them,
Mm-hmm. That's
that's
right.
in there. Yeah, it's great.
I know, because
know,
they know, and not just the business end of it. These guys know what it takes to make a hit record,
Yes.
and that people will always listen to. I
Yes.
mean, you can't. Gosh, I mean, Larry's like that too. He's
Yeah,
just.
I think so. I mean,
I talked to him on the phone one day, and I found myself thinking, I'm going to talk to Larry for about 10 minutes. And that's not possible.
no.
I learned very quickly that you have to, if you start that flow coming into what you're hearing, you better keep your mouth shut and listen.
Yeah.
So-
You know, one thing when I was a little kid, I call it a kid, when I first started working for him, was I told him when I tried out that I know there were going to be songs.
Yeah.
I knew about 20 out of about 400.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, how'd that go over for you? Didn't work out, did it? Okay.
You know,
I don't feel bad. It's all right.
But anyway, he I tell you, he taught me a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
You know, and I try to put my stamp on my songs.
Right.
But things he taught me, I don't know if I want to push it aside because,
No, I would never do that, man.
You know,
I mean, if you had to write it down, whatever.
you know, I just like, you know, I tell people all the time, look, you know, I got lucky, y'all. I got to go to a school where somebody knows what they're talking about.
That's it. What a class that was.
I mean, you know, it just, golly, you know, I wouldn't even, and you know, back then I didn't even know what, you know, I know that, look, I like that guy.
Yeah, and that's all you got to know.
And I was like, I can play.
I can listen to what he has to say, and I can take it for the truth.
So it was very, I look at, as I have aged some, I look at back on things I got to do, the Grand Ole Opry and
Sure.
like you know, he allowed me to be on Austin City Limits, and I played bass one time for Johnny Cash because of Larry, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just crazy, but
You can't buy that.
no, I mean,
Okay.
looking back on things that I've got to do, and you know, I'm pumped up about, you know, saying, hey, this is me.
That's right.
See what y'all think,
That's right.
because I did this, and that. You know, I was coached,
Mm-hmm.
and he knowed I wanted to go out. He always told me, he said, you ain't gonna stay with me.
No, and you know, but guys like that know,
Yeah,
and they know when they look at you.
yeah.
Probably after the first sentence they tell you.
I told him
You know.
early on I would stay
You
with him
told him.
forever.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
you know, but hey, you know,
But guys like that are the ones that make everybody stay around, and they put it in their blood, and you got to pass that on.
you know, we just, I'm just pretty happy right now. You know, that first project we done, you know, when it first came out, I'm going on my 4th season, but, you know, we debuted number 12 nationally, and
Nothing wrong with
the
that.
music groups chart in Nashville after the whole year was over in 14. Out of 100, after they compile all the numbers, every time they do that, we was 62nd or 3rd or something.
Yeah. Hey, I've seen what y'all can do. I mean, you can be as humble as you want to be
I mean,
right
but
now.
you know, I mean, I'm like,
I know what y'all do.
I mean, you know, you know what I'm saying? That's a long list, and I was like,
It
you know,
is.
You know, if I get right here, you know,
Don't worry about it. That's
I
coming.
might make Ralph Stanley's money.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about that.
But anyway, I'm just rambling. I really appreciate,
We're all right.
I appreciate what y'all do.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We're in Marion, Virginia. We're at the home of Warhorn Whiskey, Virginia Sweetwater Moonshine, Appalachian Mountain Spirits here across from the Lincoln Theater. We're talking to Mr. Jeff Brown, and we're just happy to have you in here with us, Jeff. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it, boys. You know, good luck to you, and you know, we all work together.
That's it.
That's how you make it happen.
If we don't, we're in trouble. You know.
I don't know. Y'all be talk more. So.
Oh no, I think you got to go on
Yeah,
here
I
in a
guess
little while.
But anyway, I appreciate it.
No problem.
And we correlated on our.
Yeah, I don't know.
shirts
I think I think he called my wife and said, "Hey,
If
what
I,
kind of color shirts he
today.
wearing?"
Get me a net dog radio.
Net radio. Yeah, I'll put a
radio.
thing
See,
over there.
just like you.
Oh man, well Jeff, it's been good, brother.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to go over here and check out your show now.
Folks, that wasn't script.
Yeah, we didn't do this on purpose.
All right.
Rick Dollar with NetRadioDogs.com, and we are live in Marion, Virginia with Mr. Jeff Brown.
Thank you.